Hey guys, this is Matt from Creative, and today we are drinking non-alcoholic beer. So I heard about this. I went to Alamo Drafthouse randomly. Somebody was asking for non-alcoholic Corona, and I was like, that doesn't exist. While I'm still in the theater, I'm Googling this. I found this at Target. I picked one up on my way home, put it in the refrigerator. Now here it is. Now, just to be very clear, this is Corona non-alcoholic. But you can see here, it is not one of those Heineken things like where it's 0.0. This one contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. So technically, it is not a non-alcoholic beer. It is one of those almost zero beers. If you truly need a 0.0, go for the Heineken one. I don't know if I've made a video on that one. Maybe I did a while back, but the flavor on that one, the Heineken product, it tasted different. It just felt like it was missing something. But the person who was mentioning this in the theater, they're like, wow, it tastes really like a Corona. I don't have a lime with me, I just realized, but I want to taste this as it normally should be tasted. Coronas are actually what I normally go for when I'm going out to a regular bar, not a cocktail bar, just a regular bar, maybe to watch football or something like that. So I'm curious. I know what a Corona tastes like with a lime and without a lime. We're gonna be trying this without a lime in a bottle. Let's say I ordered this at a bar, and this is how I'm taking it. So let's see. All right, I have to say at the very beginning, you know when you have a Corona, you kind of get that whiff and hit of that Corona scent as you're maybe taking your first sip. I got that immediately. I'm getting that kind of like little electrical feel that you get from a traditional Corona, but I do have to say, while the Heineken had somewhat of a differing flavor, it tasted like it was trying to be Heineken, and it was replacing one of the flavor notes with something else, and it just tasted different. This one, for instance, it tastes like a Corona, but less. And I actually like that more, because I'd rather a beer just taste kind of what it is, but maybe a more watered down version of it, rather than hitting different notes and technically not being the same thing. But again, the Heineken product that I'm talking about is a 0.0. This is a 0.5%, which I guess technically means it's just a super watered down version of this. If you want to see, this is the bottle. If you want to pause, you can here. And I think there's wording in the back, which we're going to read here in a second. But you know what? I would say drinking at this point is not something that everybody has to do. It's really great that bars around New York City and around the country are dedicating some parts to mocktails or non-alcoholic beers. I just went to a concert last night where they had another brand. I think it's called Athletic. This is a non-alcoholic. I don't know if it's a 0.0 or a 0.5, but I really like that there are these options. And when you get something that basically tastes like the true product, but just kind of watered down, I'd say that is a win. And another good thing is I'm getting that kind of hit, that scent every single time. And it's tricking my brain into thinking that this has more of that flavor than it really does. I would like to see, wait, do I have like a little squeezy lime? I have no idea, wait. I do. And I know you can hear me because I have the mic here. I don't even know when I got this. Have I even opened this? Is this expired? It says used by July 2023. What's the worst that could happen? Wait, let me smell it. We're gonna do a little experiment, and hopefully this 3-month expired lime is not gonna kill me. All right, so we've squeezed a little bit in there. Now, with a normal lime, I usually put my thumb upside down, flip it upside down, let it kind of circulate. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to make a mess in my own place. And now I'm thinking maybe I'm a bad person for doing that at a bar. But we're going to try this with lime. Please don't kill me. You know what? With that, I could add even a little bit more lime because I tend to squish my limes and shove them in there. It's tasting, and I think I will. It's tasting more and more like there's a party in my mouth and everybody's invited. Let's do a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is just kind of like swish this around. And again, you may see this smile on my face, and it's kind of weird, like, oh wow, I found something that's like an alcohol alternative that makes me sound like an alcoholic. But I would say at the same time, this is something that when I have friends over, I can just have one of these, or they can have one of these, and you can still have the semblance of a party. You can do other things. I'm not talking about drugs, but I've become a big proponent of CBD. For me personally, I like CBD. Sometimes I do use it for sleep. Sometimes I do use it for relaxation. It's not something I've ever felt like addicted to, but you may even take one of these, put like droplets of CBD in there, and the lime would pretty much like overcome that flavor of earthiness that CBD has if it's like a good type. And you can just kind of like maybe have a relaxation instead of having like true like drunkenness and that type of vibe. I don't even know, like I'm going on a tangent a little bit. I just think it's really great that there's an option. By the way, not sponsored, not an ad or anything. I just like that there's another option for people at home. What I would like to see is something like this to be found in bars. I would hope to pay less for this. I did pay $9.99 at Target for this 6-pack, and for being a non-alcoholic product, I really think this should be less than that because, of course, the markup is the fact that you're getting drunk, that you're getting tipsy, that you're feeling the effects of alcohol. I'd say you can bring this down. What does that equate to? $9.99 divided by 6. That's $1.66 a bottle. You know what? Now that I think about that, if you get like a glass Coke bottle, it's going to be about the same thing. So $1.66 a bottle for this, at least from Target where I got this one at. But now let's try it here again with more lime. That's just fun. Like I feel that. This is going to be good. Like, you may think of Corona as like a summer beer. This is kind of like what I usually go for. And I'd say this is a win for people who don't want to drink beer in beer drinking situations, if that makes sense. But again, please do not forget, if you are somebody who is trying to stay away from alcohol, it has less than 0.5%, but that technically means that there is still alcohol in this product. If you're looking to stay away from alcohol and have maybe like a placebo effect, or just have like the semblance, I would, I guess, go for the Heineken, which is the 0.0. But let's read the back of this because I was kind of curious about this. Corona non-alcoholic, contains less than 0.5 alcohol by volume per 12 ounces. Average analysis, calories 60, carbs 17.5 grams, protein 1.3 grams, fat 0.0 grams, imported from Mexico. Wow, still from Mexico. Cerveza Modelo Nava, Mexico, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois. And maybe, if you want, there is a QR code if you want to scan that. I don't know. It doesn't want to focus. You got it there for a second, so if you really want it, yeah, take a look there. Anyway, guys, this has been Corona Non-Alcoholic, El Sabor Más Fino. Brewed and bottled by, okay, I can't read this again. Malt beverage with natural flavors. Nice. All right, guys, if you have any comments or questions, put it in the comments section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2023@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. That was weird. And I will see you next time.